Hello everyone. Today we are going to be talking about principles and design elements. Think of them as the grammar and vocabularies of design. Without them, your design will be like a song with no rhythm or a meal without seasoning. It just won't work. So let's break it down. Design elements are the basic ingredients like the beans, rice, and spice you use to cook. This includes things like lines, shapes, color, texture, and space. While design principles are the rules that tells you how to mix those ingredients to make a great dish. They are all about balance, contrast, unity, and so on. So in short, if elements are what you use to create, principles are how you use them. So let's go deeper into each one and I will show you how they are everywhere in life. The first design element we're going to be looking at is lines. Lines are the most basic design elements. They are like rows and paths we use every day. Sometimes straight and direct like a highway and other times curvy like a trail through the hills. In design, lines help guide the viewer's eye or device space. They can be bold to make statements or light to add a subtle touch. The next design element we'll be looking at is shapes. Shapes are everywhere in nature and culture. Circles are soft and endless like the sun or full moon, while squares are solid and structured like a house or a woven mat. So triangles they are sharp and dynamic like mountain peak or pyramid roofs. So use shapes to give structure and character to your designs. Let's look at the next design element, colors. As you guessed it, colors are very important. That is spice of your design. Each hue tell a story. So use color in your design to invoke emotion, create mood, or highlight what is important. Just don't use too many colors. It might end up looking like a traffic jam at the marketplace. Texture is what makes a design feels real. Imagine the roughness of a basket or the smoothness of a polished stone. In design, texture adds depth and interest. A flat design might be functional but not exciting. So add texture to make your design more interesting. The next design principle we're looking at is space. Space is what separates the element of your design. Think of it as the air between dancers doing their performance. Too much space and it look empty, too little and it's chaotic. So in design, space allows everything to breathe and give focus to your key elements. Let's look at the next element, value. Values refers to light and dark, like the contrast between sunrise and nightfall. So in design, values create depth and focus. Use values to make your design stand out. So we're going to look at the last one, which is form. So form takes shapes and add depth. Imagine a flat photo of a clay pot versus holding the wheel pot in your hands. So adding form to a design make it feel like three-dimensional, real and alive. So without further ado, let's dive into design principle. And we're going to be looking at some important design principles. The first one is balance. Balance is about distributing visual weights. It's like serving a meal. Everyone gets enough meal, rice and vegetables. Symmetrical designs are like a well set table, neat and organized. Asymmetrical designs are more casual but still balanced. So contrast. Contrast is the secret to grabbing attention. It's like wearing a bright orange scarf with a black outfit. It makes you stand out. In design, contrast highlights difference between elements like light and dark or big and small. Without it, everything blends into boring soup. The next one is emphasis. So emphasis is like a headline in a newspaper or the lead singer in a brand. It is the star of the show. In design, emphasis help direct attention to the most important part, whether it's bold color or a large font or a striking image. So the next one is unity. Unity is about making all parts of your design work together. It's like a choir. If everyone sings in harmony, the result is beautiful. If not, is chaos. So use consistent color, font, and style to create unity in your design. We're going to be looking at rhythm. Rhythm in design is like the beat in your favorite Afrobeat song. It is the repetition of elements to create movement and flow. Just like a good beat gets people dancing, rhythm keep people engaged in your design. Movement is the next thing we're going to be looking at. Movement guides the viewer's eyes through your design. So like following a well-marked path, imagine walking through a museum with arrows pointing you to the exhibit. In design, movement helps people navigate and understand your message. I want to be looking at the last one, which is proportion. Proportion is about the size relationship between elements. It's like making sure the goat in your stew isn't bigger than the bowl. Use proportion to create balance and avoid awkward design. In conclusion, design is everywhere, so use your elements wisely. Follow the principles and you create design that connects with people across cultures. And if you mess up, well, even the best cook burn stew sometimes. Just start again. So, hope you learned a few things from this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel so that we keep learning more.